Hey, Bears fans! The excitement in Chicago is palpable as we look ahead to one of the most anticipated matchups of the season. The team is gearing up for its first playoff appearance in years, and the energy around the locker room is undeniable. Caleb is stepping into this moment with a level of confidence that is hard to ignore. Speaking to the media, he expressed that he has been preparing mentally for this type of stage his entire career. He mentioned that his mindset is at an all-time high and that the work he's put in over the season has given him the self-belief necessary to deliver when it matters most. It's clear that his growth throughout the year, both as a player and a leader, has positioned him to be a spark for the team. Every rep, every practice, and every play has contributed to this moment, and he feels ready to rise to the occasion. The journey to this playoff game has been marked by challenges, but Caleb's preparation and mindset indicate that he is primed to make a difference on the field. Head coach Ben Johnson also weighed in on the quarterback's progress, noting that Caleb is a completely different player from when he first took over this team. The expectation is that the Bears will need him to perform at his best, and Johnson is hopeful that the quarterback will deliver. He emphasized the importance of starting the game fully locked in from the very first snap, avoiding the slow starts that have plagued them in key moments toward the end of the regular season. Johnson's message is clear. This is a do-or-die scenario. In playoff football, every minute counts, and teams cannot afford to wait until the second half to find their rhythm. The Bears need to execute from the beginning, and even if perfection isn't achievable, maintaining a solid level of play throughout is essential for a chance at victory. The discussion around confidence extends beyond Caleb. Johnson mentioned that when asked about the quarterback's ability to handle the big stage, he rated his confidence very high, noting that Caleb has demonstrated the ability to elevate his game in high-pressure situations. It's not just about individual performance, though. The Bears as a team must also embrace the mindset that every detail matters. Veteran players like Cole KT, who have been with the organization for years, highlighted the importance of fundamentals over motivation alone. In a playoff matchup, every player knows the stakes, and the focus must be on executing the little things with precision. Missed assignments, turnovers, and mental errors can cost a team dearly, and the Bears have been emphasizing this point in every meeting and practice this week. One key aspect that has been emphasized is the need to avoid repeating mistakes seen in prior games. Against Detroit, the team had to mount a furious comeback because the details were not executed properly from the start. While the team showed resilience, the message this week is clear. The Bears must play smart football from the outset. This means discipline in blocking, proper tackling, securing the football, and ensuring all players understand their responsibilities on every snap. The coaching staff has made it evident that playoff football requires a higher level of focus and precision than the regular season, and the Bears are responding to that challenge. Each position group is being held accountable, and the emphasis on details is expected to pay dividends when the game kicks off. Veterans like Kevin Bard have also been vocal about the team's mindset. Bard, who has had his own career ups and downs, expressed that the city deserves a team that can make a serious run in the postseason. His leadership has been invaluable, particularly for younger players who are experiencing their first playoff run. Bard's ability to combine experience with a renewed passion for winning has helped elevate the locker room energy. He has been a stabilizing force, reminding everyone that belief alone is not enough. Preparation and execution are what ultimately determine success in games of this magnitude. His words resonate with the team's philosophy. Talent is essential, but discipline and focus on execution when playoff football. Montez Sweat, one of the more dynamic and sometimes inconsistent players on the roster, has acknowledged the difference in preparing for postseason play versus the regular season. Sweat noted that the team's focus has shifted from simply finishing the season to actively preparing for the challenges of playoff football. For someone like Sweat, who has limited playoff experience, this is an opportunity to step up and make an impact. Defensive production will be critical in this game, and Sweat is positioned as a player capable of changing momentum if he can find the right rhythm. His ability to deliver in bursts, creating pressure and disrupting plays, could be the difference in tight moments where the Bears need to seize control. The defensive line must be a focal point, and Sweat's contribution is central to that equation. In addition to individual player focus, the coaching staff continues to stress the collective responsibility of the team. Head coach Ben Johnson's recent comments reflect a mentality that is not just about preparation for a single game, but for a potential deep playoff run. He emphasized that if the team is mentally ready to tackle 5 weeks of high-stakes football, the first step is winning the opening game. Every practice, every review session, and every mental adjustment this week has been geared toward ensuring the team is ready to meet the intensity of playoff football. Johnson's clarity and insistence on focus have been received positively by both veterans and younger players, fostering a sense of urgency that is tangible across the roster. The message is simple. The season is on the line, and the Bears are prepared to respond. On the injury front, there are a few key considerations for the upcoming game. Some players remain on the concussion protocol, and others are limited in practice, but the overall outlook suggests that most of the primary contributors will be available. The coaching staff is monitoring player conditions closely, ensuring that the team is ready physically and mentally. With the right players healthy and fully engaged, the Bears can maximize their performance on both sides of the ball. This week has been about sharpening execution, improving focus, and making sure that when the whistle blows, every player is prepared to perform at their highest level. The Packers, coming off a 4-game losing streak, present a significant challenge, but also an opportunity for the Bears to establish dominance at home. Every matchup in the playoffs carries weight, and starting strong is imperative. The Bears have the talent, the coaching, and the mindset necessary to capitalize on this opportunity, provided they can maintain their intensity throughout all 4 quarters. The team's preparation this week has been meticulous, with emphasis on both physical readiness and mental acuity. Practices are designed to replicate game scenarios and to test the team's ability to remain focused under pressure. From the offensive line to the secondary, each unit is being fine-tuned to ensure cohesion and responsiveness during the game. The anticipation in Chicago is unlike any other, and the players are fully aware of what is at stake. Leadership from veterans, combined with the youthful energy of key playmakers, has created a balanced environment where accountability and optimism coexist. The Bears are entering the playoffs with a blend of excitement and disciplined focus, knowing that success will be determined by preparation, execution, and the ability to seize critical moments. As game day approaches, every detail has been reviewed, every strategy scrutinized, and the message from coaches and players alike is clear. Perform from the first snap and leave everything on the field. The preparation has been exhaustive, the mindset is strong, and the team is ready to rise to the occasion, aiming to give the city of Chicago a postseason performance that will be remembered for years to come. As we dive deeper into the Bears' preparations for this high-stakes matchup, it's impossible to overlook the critical role of the defensive line. This unit has the potential to determine the tone of the game, especially against a Packers offense that has shown resilience even during a recent losing streak. Montez Sweat, despite being somewhat streaky at times, is expected to step up and make key plays that could swing momentum. His ability to penetrate the line and disrupt the quarterback is essential, particularly in a game where every snap can change the outcome. The coaching staff has emphasized that defensive impact is not optional. It is mandatory. Players like Sweat are being encouraged to seize these moments, understanding that individual effort, when executed correctly, can elevate the entire team. The Bears' defensive strategy this week has focused on alignment, gap discipline, and timing, ensuring that each player knows exactly when and where to apply pressure. In addition to Sweat, other defensive contributors are being closely monitored. Zach Tom, who has had a solid season, is expected to play and will face a formidable right tackle. Tom's performance could be pivotal, particularly if Sweat is able to create opportunities for him. The synergy between the defensive line and the secondary is another focus, as coverage adjustments must sync perfectly with any pass rush to limit big plays. The Bears coaches have been stressing communication and anticipation during every drill, highlighting the importance of team cohesion. Each player is accountable for their assignment, and the slightest misstep can result in points for the opposition. With the stakes so high, attention to detail on defense is just as crucial as offensive execution. Speaking of the offense, Caleb Williams' growth this season has been evident, and his mental preparation is matched by his physical readiness. This quarterback has consistently shown an ability to elevate his performance in big moments, and the playoff environment is no exception. Williams' accuracy, decision-making, and composure under pressure will be tested repeatedly in this matchup, particularly against the Packers' defense that has been opportunistic at times. The Bears' offensive line will need to provide solid protection, allowing Williams the time to make reads and deliver accurate passes. Meanwhile, receivers must maintain crisp routes, secure the ball in traffic, and contribute to sustained drives. The focus on fundamentals in practice, ball security, precise route running, and timing with the quarterback is expected to translate into a more consistent offensive performance during the game. Beyond the technical aspects, the mental game has been a key emphasis for this Bears team. Head coach Ben Johnson and his staff have repeatedly underscored the importance of maintaining focus from the first snap to the final whistle. Playoff games are notoriously unpredictable, and momentum can shift in an instant. The Bears are being trained to anticipate these shifts, remain composed under pressure, and execute plays with precision even in high-pressure moments. Veteran leadership plays a vital role in this process, as experienced players guide younger teammates, ensuring that mistakes are corrected quickly and that confidence is sustained. Every meeting, review session, and practice rep has reinforced the mantra that mental preparation is just as important as physical readiness. The Bears' recent injury report highlights a few uncertainties, but overall, the outlook is promising. C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Joe Tryon-Shoyinka remain in the concussion protocol, making their status uncertain for Saturday. Kyler M. Gordon, DJ Moore, and Rome Batten are all limited but expected to participate fully as the week progresses. The coaching staff has been managing practice workloads carefully to ensure that these players are available while minimizing the risk of aggravating any lingering issues. Depth at key positions will be critical in the playoffs, and the Bears have been proactive in preparing contingency plans for any unexpected injuries. Maintaining player health is part of the broader strategy to sustain performance across all 4 quarters of the game. Looking at the Packers, their recent struggles provide both opportunity and challenge. While they have lost multiple games in a row, the team has the ability to rebound, particularly when facing a high-pressure opponent like the Bears. Injury updates from Green Bay indicate some limitations, but key players such as Zach Tom and Malik Willis are expected to contribute. The matchup between the two teams' lines will be a determining factor in the game's flow, as control at the line of scrimmage influences both the running and passing game. Chicago's ability to exploit weaknesses and execute consistently will be critical, as playoff teams cannot rely on luck. Every detail matters. The Bears have been analyzing game film extensively to identify tendencies, strengths, and potential vulnerabilities in the Packers scheme. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. What began as a routine media appearance quickly turned into one of the loudest whispers circulating around the Bears organization. Head coach Ben Johnson, known until now for his controlled tone and measured public comments, surprised reporters by delivering a blunt message that sounded far more definitive than speculative. According to those present, Johnson did not dance around the issue or rely on vague coach speak. He was direct, almost abrupt. "He's out. He doesn't play with me anymore," the coach reportedly said, a phrase that instantly ignited debate across locker rooms, front offices, and fan circles. While no official transaction has been announced, the wording alone has fueled the sense that a major break is imminent. Around the league, such statements are rarely accidental. Coaches are trained to protect leverage, preserve morale, and keep internal conflicts behind closed doors. When one chooses to speak na lata, as some described it, the message is often meant to travel far beyond the room. The immediate question is not whether the player is gone, but why the separation became so public. Sources close to the situation suggest tension had been building for weeks, possibly tied to scheme fit, effort, or a philosophical clash with Johnson's vision for the team. Others believe the coach's declaration could be a pressure move, designed to force accountability or accelerate a trade conversation already underway. Even so, the finality of the phrase, "doesn't play with me anymore," feels heavier than a simple motivational tactic. Inside the Bears' locker room, the comment is said to have landed with mixed reactions. Some players reportedly saw it as a statement of authority, a signal that standards are non-negotiable. Others viewed it as a warning that relationships can fracture quickly when expectations are not met. Around the league, executives are paying attention. A public dismissal from a head coach can change a player's market overnight, sometimes lowering value, sometimes sparking interest from teams eager to offer a reset. For now, everything remains in the realm of rumor and interpretation. But one thing is clear: Ben Johnson's words have shifted the narrative. Whether this was the end of a partnership or the opening move in a larger chess match, the Bears suddenly find themselves at the center of one of the most intriguing speculations of the season. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.